Between November 2019 and January 2020, an unknown coronavirus hits China. Its sudden spread on a planetary scale found us unprepared, creating space for an unforgettable page in the history of mankind.
The city of Wuhan was locked down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The city becomes a prison or the ant colony in this disaster. The media has been building a thick wall, suffocating the city as well as alienating our hearts.
The globalization of today's crisis implied a globalization of danger. This made me question, what if all this was only a glimpse of what is yet to come? What can architecture do for our health? What can architecture do for expanding our lives?
I came to wonder what really is essential, but also we've been asked to stay home to save lives, and I wonder as well, which lives are we really saving?
How could we live healthier, physically and mentally, in future quarantine? How can we live together? How can we combine nature into the dense city? And finally, what is important for our lives?
For my pandemic architecture submission, I reassessed how refugee camps can and should operate in the context of a pandemic.
In my project, I propose a new idea for a temporary shelter unit.
Our idea is about creating a series of emergency structures on rooftops of dense urban centers.
So it would be a facade with individual balconies set at a 2-meter distance apart from each other.
We explored the idea of a formula for a quick and cost-efficient method of building.
We decided to make human connection and safety our key concept.
Safe Box is a place to meet and communicate with your dear ones, or with your business partners, or with your work colleagues.
It is scientifically proven that people feel most comfortable in front of the tree on the hill.
It will be great if architects can find an energy-efficient way to bring nature inside.
Sunlight, exercise, staying active, and staying close to nature helps in the mental well-being.
Light, wind, water, and greenery are aspects of nature that modern architecture must merge with the interior in order to sustain and improve our well-being.
In this case, we focused very much on the theme of water pollution.
We decided to work with folding architecture because we wanted to build a structure that can be adaptable and also easily and fast manufactured and transported.
The vertical village combines the community qualities and the farming productivity of a village with the density and the vertical development of a city.
The housing should be something that can be rapidly and easily, something ephemeral, something that could be built very, very fast.
We create an adaptable layout with furniture that can be moved easily to be adapted accordingly to the activity of the tenant.
Regarding urban scale, the self-sufficient, the compact and the smart city are some of the models that inspired my concept of a city organized in small block communities.
I've been reading some articles lately about the adaptive use of buildings as quarantine centers, which got me thinking, why not malls?
The pop-up shops would inhabit a certain designated area, and then that pop-up shop would then move.
How do we create a structure which is still sensitive to the needs of patients and which creates an uplifting environment that encourages recovery?
In this project, we thought children as agents of change of their own living spaces, and we tried to find ways to enable them to shape the post-pandemic world.
When the quarantine is lifted, what will the simple act of going out to dinner to meet our friends look like? How has this pandemic changed the feeling of ease that we used to take for granted?
As a restless and critical community, we should be rethinkers of our time. On a professional level, we can propose new architecture typology that can better respond to the emergencies. On a broader level, we can rethink the new way of connecting one to the other, to nature, to culture, and to technology.
This This profession was always a discipline that proved the ultimate and most complex manifestation. We always have the opportunity to reinvent it, and we still have the leeway to be more spontaneous. I believe that the act of creation is and will ever be an act of resilience.
Architect is a dreamer and at the same time is a problem solver. The role of architect during public health emergencies does not change, it's always the same. His role is to recognize human needs and to transfer them in space, to make a proposal for a healthy way of living.